Welcome to the Bending Oaks podcast. I'm your host, Audrey.
And I'm Kate.
I'm Cass.
And welcome to the podcast. It kind of rhymed.
So, how long have you been here at Bending Oaks?
Okay, so originally, I went to the school for like a year and a half, and then I left and went to Austin.
Don't do that.
And then I ended up coming back like,
Nice. That's how you know it's a good school.
what was it? Like a year and a semester ago? Or has it been 2 by now?
I don't know.
By
Alright,
the
something
end of
like
this
that.
It
year.
was like
something like
end of
that.
January.
Yeah, it was definitely in January when I showed back up.
Yeah, you just came back.
Yep,
Just shut up.
and I've got 1 more year to go.
Cool.
So what's your favorite memory of Bending Oaks?
That's a tough one. Because there's a lot of good ones to pick from, but
I'm just kidding.
I would say just generally how it was whenever I first came here. Because the people were like completely different. Like literally different people. Not just like they changed. No, they were completely
They morph
different.
into different people.
They turned from caterpillars to butterflies to bulldogs.
Yeah, that's
Is that
pretty
how it
accurate.
happens in nature?
I think so. We should ask John.
John
after
would know.
The
this.
science man.
Yeah. But yeah, we had William running around, and he was a lot smaller, and also went here.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a fact. What's your worst memory of Bending Oaks?
My worst memory.
There must be so many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is also
From-
a tough one.
It's probably. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on podcast, but
Oh no.
not while I was going here. We had a student named Charlie, Rip Charlie. He didn't die, but he got into some trouble and got kicked out. Should I
So
leave it
it's-
at that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll have to go here if you want to know the full detail.
Yeah.
So thinking back to your first day at Bending Oaks, did anything shock you? What was it like? Did anything crazy happen?
Really just going to a school that had like a pool table and a ping pong table and such small classes, it was a big shock from always having gone to public school.
Yeah.
Just the smallness and calling the teachers by their first name is pretty wild.
Yeah.
That's what I'm experiencing right now.
I kind of forgot like how wild it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you switch
Yeah,
from
for real.
40 students per classes to 40 students total. So it's a pretty big difference. But how do you think it's changed you since it's been such a change?
Your whole entire school experience.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I would like to say,
For the better?
yeah, I would like to say for the better.
I would like to.
It's definitely allowed me to do school with minimum hassle. I probably would get into a lot more trouble if I was in public school all these years, which, according to who you talk to, could be a good or bad thing, because it might be fun, but, you know,
It's never fun to.
yeah, get kicked out of
Yeah.
school and have to go to, like, alternative
It's never
school.
fun to cause trouble, like ever. It's just a fact.
Don't do
I
it.
don't know about that.
PSA. If you're in
Yeah.
school,
You have to
stay
be
in
the authority. You, like, represent Bending Oaks right now, so...
constantly.
Yeah.
She's our poster
Always.
girl.
I'm never not representing my favorite school.
She's the poster girl.
So, what about the teachers here? How are they different from your past schools?
They're pretty cool. We've got a wide range of different personalities teaching us.
That's so funny because it's so true.
Yeah, all around they're pretty good teachers. There are definitely teachers in public school I've liked, but there was also always the chance that the teacher would be not so good. But like all the teachers are pretty good here. There's not a
Yeah.
teacher I'm unhappy with.
Yeah, they're all good teachers, but they're also still good to be social with. You know, outside of the classroom.
Yeah.
So, what are your plans for the future after you have to say goodbye? That's really sad.
Thinking about college, if money wasn't an issue, there's a lot of different things in college I would like to learn. But with money being an issue, I don't know.
Well, just talk about, like, what would your dream be? Like, if money wasn't an issue,
Yeah.
what would you want to do?
I would probably want to keep learning things my whole life. Maybe write books, or I don't know. I mean, I could just imagine myself doing a lot of things and enjoying it, so I'm not really entirely sure. But just gaining more knowledge and trying to learn.
So as you do move on, what are you going to miss most about this school?
The people. Yep.
That's a good answer. You won't make anyone mad.
Yeah. If you had to sum up all of Bending Oaks into one word, what would it be?
I mean, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Bokes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's
accurate
like-
though, is the thing.
Oh my gosh. This
10 out of
makes me
10.
so happy.
Yeah.
Folks. Hey, folks. Okay, I'll shut up now.
No, keep on doing it.
Yeah, keep
So-
Bokes alive.
Okay, this is kind of a wacky and wild question, but
Oh boy.
how do you feel about becoming an adult with our current government?
Spicy.
This is a better school.
Yeah.
Senior podcast.
I'm fine with it. I'm optimistic about adulthood.
That's good.
Yep.
But like money though?
I mean,
Yo, don't freak him out.
yeah. You're gonna have to get that bread. I don't know. Don't know what to say.
Only the bread, though, nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta
Yeah.
Absolutely.
leave the lunch meat, leave the cheese, leave
Yeah,
the
dude,
lettuce.
just do that anyways, though.
Yeah.
What?
Just get the
We don't
bread.
want any meat. Sorry, this is going off
Yeah.
the rails.
I was like, okay. Yes. How do you think high school will change in 10 years from now?
I think it'll become more online and more technology based. I couldn't tell you exactly how, but
So how do you think this school will change in 10 years?
I think it'll stay relatively the same.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe get a little bigger, a little smaller. Maybe get some new technology.
Fluctuate.
But I think generally it'll stay similar.
Yeah.
The vibe will always be the same.
Well, I don't know if you could say that because the vibe depends a lot on the
Vibe
students.
has changed, I feel like, since I got here. And I'm not even saying, like, for the worse or whatever, but, like, it changes often.
It does.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's like there's an undertone of a vibe, but the vibe changes like every 3 years.
Vibe is
with
a weird
with
word.
all the like people
Can
that
we
have
get
come
like a
and gone.
definition of what the word vibe means?
No.
Energy.
Vibrations.
Yeah.
There you go.
The vibrations
Good
have
ones
changed,
like
guys.
the Beach Boys sang about.
Yeah.
What's one thing you wish Bending Oaks had? Only one.
Only one.
Yeah.
We're doing thinking.
Can it be something I wish they didn't have?
Sure. But,
All right.
but do both, though.
Okay. No homework.
Okay, that's valid.
And maybe I don't know, I might get some backlash for this, but I feel like some of it could be a little harder.
Yeah.
Like the school by and large is pretty easy on you, and that's really nice. But I feel like there are times where it could be a little harder.
I support that.
Yeah, I fully agree. Because there's times when it really does depend on the people in the classroom, though. But, you know, there are times when you feel like you could be going a little bit faster, but it's not something you're overly stressed out about, obviously.
But yeah, the classes are typically slower paced just because they're not trying to leave anyone out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone fits in. It's great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of everyone fitting in, what's your favorite part about Bending Oaks? Is that it?
It's a little begging the question. My favorite part about
Is
Bending
everybody
Oaks.
fitting in, right?
I mean, it's, yeah.
My least favorite
the
part
people.
about bending oaks.
Definitely the people.
So I was kind of right.
Yeah. Because that's an aspect of the people. I mean, I don't know if everyone fits in.
People.
All right, we can move on.
So, speaking of people, do you have any pets or siblings?
Well, speaking of people, I have a cat named Scully.
Yeah, that's a good name for a cat.
Yes, indeed. And I have 2 dogs. One of them is named Poppy, and one of them is named Benny. I don't know why they all end in E.
Well, so it's a Y, right?
Well,
Could be a
yeah, but I mean, like the
I
sound,
know.
yeah.
I'm just messing.
That's a good gaff.
Yeah.
And siblings, I have 2 sisters, both younger than me, Colby and Marley.
Cool.
Looking back, what advice would you give to your younger self?
Depends on which younger self, because I would have different advice for like different.
Freshman year younger self.
Take yourself less seriously.
That's a good thing. All you
Yeah.
freshmen out there, chill
Yeah.
out. You're not supposed to be cool
Never
yet.
take yourself seriously.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything else you just want to say for the podcast?
To the people.
To wrap it up, maybe?
I have been thinking about the question about my future, and I will say some particular interests are like working with computers, or like religious or philosophical studies, and things like that. I would say those are 2 big.
It's interesting.
So Googling philosophy online.
Yeah, just typing into Google all night. That's my
Philosophy.
job. Yeah.
Steve Jobs, hire me.
Yeah. All right.
So, thank you guys for watching our podcast.
Yeah, it was good. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
for being interested in me and my opinions, or not.
Continue to watch on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or our podcast.
Bye.
Peace.
Okay.
All right. That was good.